warm. I really wanted that jump shot there. Snickerdoodles, high on that list. Snickerdoodles are really good. Man, those are probably my top two.
Yeah, I agree.
Chocolate chip snickerdoodle.
Yeah, chocolate chip snickerdoodles are solid. I'm a big fan of like chocolate chip, like anything that's the chocolate dough and having chocolate chips in there. Pretty solid. The most overrated homemade cookie though is peanut butter.
Oh yeah, well, peanut butter's gross.
Said no one ever, but apparently you found a way. We are at 26 past 6 o'clock on Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being with us, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. He is Sean. I am Ryan. Coming up, we have This Day in Gaming History. We're also going to talk about celebrity birthdays. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, we would love to hear from you. You can let us know in the chat. We will wish you a happy birthday, maybe with a song and dance. Maybe just with a dance. I don't know. Maybe we don't feel like singing. So you're going to get a birthday dance, and that's fine as well. Hashtag Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so be sure to share any way that you've been impacted by cancer in our chat. We would love to, send you well wishes, and it's good to have community with that kind of topic. But right now, it is time to go to the newsroom, as yesterday was a big day in COD land. Let's go to hashtag COD Zombies Expert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, October 1st, 2020, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, morning gaming news. Big topic of the day, as he mentioned, is COD BOCW Zombie Mode had their full reveal yesterday. So we got a brief trailer which showed typical zombie gameplay. The hordes of zombies running around, taking them down. It's round based, just like it was before. So a lot of similarities, which is good. That's we enjoy zombies, and if it's not broke, don't fix it. But there are some changes that are coming that are exciting. So I want to go through some of those. Other things that are returning. Pack-a-punch machines are coming back. You're gonna have Juggernaut, Speed Cola. A lot of those things are making their returns. Mystery Box is coming back. All of that kind of stuff. For the first time, this will be cross-platform and also cross-generation. So no matter who your friends are, what systems they're on, you'll be able to play together, which will make getting a full squad of people together a lot easier, because you're not going to have to rely on having 4 friends or 3 friends and yourself, I guess, that are all on the same platform. It doesn't matter anymore. You can all play together. The other thing that's new to Zombies, because it's relatively new to Call of Duty in general, is it will contribute to your battle pass. Just like multiplayer and Warzone currently both contribute to it, Zombies will also contribute to it. So that's exciting. You don't have to give up on making some progress on your battle pass just to play Zombies. You can continue that. You can also bring your chosen loadout into Zombies. And I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. It sounds like it might even be from the beginning. So no more relying on just like crappy pistols to start Zombies. You can actually start with some good weapons. And speaking of weapons, the weapons that are on the wall that you can buy, they're adding weapon rarities, which basically to me sounds like, rather than this specific gun is always in this place, there's going to be more variety. So there's a chance that right at the beginning there's a gun that's going to be great that you could buy and get right away, so that you might be able to get a gun early on that takes you into late rounds, just by chance. So that's pretty cool. Some other highlights, going through all my notes here. They're adding field upgrades to Zombies, which those are going to be charged by killing zombies. So that's going to be like multiplayer, where when your field upgrades available, you can use it, and it can be deployed to provide buffs or heal or added weapons, stuff like that. So that'll be cool. Support equipment is also going to be included, including turrets and chopper gunners. So that kind of stuff's really cool. So a lot of changes. They're also really digging into the story of Zombies, and there's always been lore to Zombies, and some overt story stuff, but this is going to be way more. They're wanting to tell you a story with these zombie maps, which will be cool, because rather than getting a lot of the lore and the cool stuff through Easter eggs that you know, take research online to figure out how to do it. They'll actually be feeding us some more storylines, which will be cool to see what they do with that. If it's not just fluff that they're saying, and then we get into it and they're like, "There's no storylines here," so we'll see.
It's like a lip service thing or something along those lines,
right? Because it wouldn't be the first time. And the last thing I wanted to touch on with zombies is the new exfil option. Basically, if you're in the middle of a game, you're getting into upper rounds, you've done what you're trying to do, or maybe it's not going the way you want. Maybe you are working on an Easter egg and it's getting in later rounds where you're like, all right, well, this didn't work out, let's reset. You can choose to exfil instead of just go till you die. And you have to survive, I think they said a couple or a few more rounds turned up to 11. And then if you survive those, you actually escape and get to have some added perks and bonuses for escaping rather than dying. So that's pretty cool. So zombies can have more of an end to it now rather than just going until it gets chaotic and you die. So that's cool. A little bit of strategy there if you want to or choose to. Or hey, maybe we're playing at 2 a.m. and we haven't blinked in an hour and a half and we're like, okay, we just need to end this. Rather than suiciding, we can try to exfil, which is fun.
Alexa, remind me to order eye drops for October, whatever, November 12th, whenever it comes out. I don't even remember at this point. What date? Isn't it the beta's like October 9th or something, right?
Yeah, the game itself comes out November 12th or 13th.
Hofbrew asking us in the chat, what's the farthest we've ever made it to zombies? I just said, we've made it the farthest. Like, you wouldn't even believe how far we've made it. We're just the best.
We're the best. And in fact, they added the exfil feature so that people stop comparing themselves to us and they can just play their own game.
I know we made it out of tally marks, so that was good. We got into the actual numbers as opposed to just under 10.
Well, and we've had a couple different ways of playing zombies before. For a long time, we just played, let's just try to survive as long as possible, and we didn't try to do anything. And then with which one was it?
I think it was the last
one. Yeah, one of the last ones. I don't know. We switched and started going for all the Easter eggs and stuff, which is fun. Because
that was the one with the amusement park. That was the last time we played it, right?
I want to say there was one more game with zombies after that, and zombies was bad.
Really? Man.
Yeah, I think Black Ops 4 had a zombies mode, and no one liked it. I think it was the one before that we played a lot of zombies, and it was really good.
So the one, so there was one more game in between with because I remember wasn't there clowns or something at an amusement park, and then there were like Foxy Brown or something. I can't remember. Was that a character name or an actress name?
That's the one we played a lot of.
Yeah, and that's the one I thought was the last one. I can't remember anything in between. That's nuts. Because I would believe you. Here's the thing that you caught me off guard with just now, though, is when they mentioned you could bring loadouts into zombies, I imagined you coming onto the show this morning and being like, that is dumb. For some reason, it just seemed like something you were going to be like, it takes away from the purity of zombies.
Well, and I think if they added that feature and tweaked nothing else, I would feel that, because it's true. Those early rounds of being just in the pistol, you're trying to get a lot of points or money, whatever they decide to call it at the time, and you're shooting each zombie like 5 times in the leg, just trying to get as many points before you headshot them. That was part of zombies for a long time for us. But I think they're changing everything around it with that in mind. So I'm up for it. I think it's gonna be fun.
All right. And I will say this too. I imagine then starting with pistols will become like an LTM or something like that, where they'll throw you back in and then you play more of a traditional zombies mode. What I do like is the way that you phrase that, with loadouts going in concert with everything else. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be kind of neat that if we happen to get enough for a chopper gunner, that we can bring that thing in and maybe win a round solely because we had that kill streaks.
Yeah, for sure. I think it'll change things. And mix it up. So I think it'll be fun. And I knowing them, the crazy, complicated Easter eggs will be there. And we'll wait for other people to figure those out and then give them a shot, because why not? So that'll be fun.
Awesome.
Next up, couple smaller items I threw in here just to get it out there. Um, we've talked a little bit about Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered coming out on the PlayStation 5 and all the complicated ways you can get that. See old shows for that.
No,
They
actually, could you just
released.
run through? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
So hear me out. So there's so they released the first look at Spider-Man Remastered, which is beautiful. They did some amazing things, especially with like reflections and water, and the way the city and the cars look at night in particular looks really nice. They recast Peter Parker, and they had a whole statement. I'm not going to read the whole statement. It took a lot of people off guard because a lot of people that played Spider-Man really enjoyed the character of Peter Parker. His the performance the voice actor did was amazing. It really helped you connect to this character. But they redid everything about how he looks. So his whole look is totally different now for the remastered version. And essentially their statement was, we wanted to redo the way he looks to better match the voice actor and his performance. So visually it looks a lot different, but in action it actually feels a lot more authentic to the way the voice performance sounds. So I'm not upset about it. A lot of people are upset about it, but a lot of people are just hesitant for any change. So of course they're going to be upset about it. I think they did such a good job with that game that they wouldn't have done this had they not thought it was the right thing to do. So I have a little bit of faith in the developers right now, and so far I like what I see. So I'm definitely going to be replaying that if I can manage to get through the spider webs of no pun intended of how to get a hold of Spider-Man Remastered for the PS5. I will be replaying that. Perhaps we'll have to do a stream.
It's super simple. So what you do is you get Spider-Man. That's all I remember was Spider-Man.
And then the last little news story: PS Plus announced their free games for October, because of course it is October now. And one game is Need for Speed something. But totally lost it.
Need for Speed.
It's
Payback.
one of the many Need for Speed games. Yeah, I guess it's there in the link. Payback. So Need for Speed games are fine if you like that sort of thing. This one I know has been described as much more like Fast and Furious like, which I wouldn't be opposed to trying it, especially if it's free. You work with like a crew, and it has more of a family vibe, and it has lots of big action scenes and stuff like that. So if that's your jam, go for that. And instead, if you don't like cars, you like stories set during the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic in London, play Vampire, where you play as a doctor who becomes a vampire, and then you have to choose: am I going to go on a vampire rampage, or am I going to continue try to save these people as a doctor?
Maybe that was smart. I was going to say you're putting something out there that's from the last pandemic. I don't know if you really want to do that. It might just agitate people, but if it sounds like you can go through and just get your frustrations out by being a vampire and killing everybody, then there you go. Maybe that's therapeutic to a degree.
And Vampire did get pretty good reviews when it came out. So if you want a darker story-driven game, that's definitely pairs well with Need for Speed, I think. So another good duo of games coming out on PlayStation Plus. They've been doing a pretty good job since they dropped PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita, and they're essentially down to just two PlayStation 4 games. They've been doing a better job of getting two good sized games out there. So I think this fits that mold just fine. And always last but never least, we finish off today's gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we answer the really important questions, like how does a ragtag volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower, and what is out today. Out today we have Orangeblood on PlayStation 4, Switch, Xbox One, Code of Princess EX out on PC, Super Mario Brothers 35 out on Switch, which is your side-scroller Super Mario battle royale type game, which is definitely, and I think that's free. So if you have the Switch, Nintendo equivalent of PlayStation Plus. I forget they call it. If you have that, I think it's free, so check that out. Space Farm out on PC, which just makes me think The Martian. Powertris out on Switch, which I'm assuming is a play on like Tetris and Power, so that could be cool. Candy Raid: The Factory out on Switch. Farm Builder out on Switch. Smoots World Cup Tennis out on Switch. Hot Shot Burn out on Switch. The Last Days out on Switch. Liege Dragon out on Switch. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's Name of the Morning goes to Nubarron, the adventure of an unlikely gnome. Unlucky gnome out on Switch.
Both unlikely and unlucky.
Unlucky gnome.
Oh my
out
gosh.
on Switch. Nubarron.
So many good ones today.
There were some. I liked Farm Builder.
Yeah, there's a comma there when you put the inflection on
why is
that.
there a comma?
Farm Builder.
But I'm a builder. I can't farm.
You
Get
will
a
farm.
farmer. No, he's building. Get to farming, builder.
Which makes me think I didn't even check with you pre-show. Our production meeting was lacking today.